What if I told you that one of the most feared conquerors in history was also one of its greatest modernizers? This is the story of Genghis Khan, but not the one you learned in the scary stories. It's a tale of horses and wars, yes, but also of laws, mail, and ideas that changed the world. Let's peel back the myths and see the real man behind the legend. Our guide is Jack Weatherford's book, Genghis Khan and the Making of the Modern World. Weatherford treats history like a treasure map, but the prize is understanding, not gold. He doesn't call Genghis a hero. He asks us to see a fuller human story. For centuries, the West saw the Mongols as a mindless horde. Weatherford says that's incomplete. Think of the world as separate ponds, each full of its own life. Weatherford shows how the Mongols broke the earthen walls and let the ponds merge. When ponds merged, goods, ideas and foods could travel farther than ever before. The Mongol yam was like the internet of its day. Fast messengers, relay stations, official orders everywhere. That network moved soldiers, yes, but it also moved technologies like printing and gunpowder, and foods that changed diets. One big myth says he was an uncultured savage leading a mob. That image is dramatic and easy to sell, but it's a caricature. The truth? Genghis was an organizer, a coach picking the best players, not the sons of nobles. He set up merit, loyalty and strategy as the core of his nation. He organized armies into tens, hundreds, thousands, clear chains of command. That made complex battlefield moves possible, not chaos, but calculation. People rose by skill and loyalty, not by birth, a surprising meritocracy for the time. So the barbarian image hides a very disciplined, deliberate state builder. We must be honest. The Mongol conquests were brutal and whole cities were destroyed. Libraries and lives were lost. That pain matters and should not be excused. But destruction was also followed by rebuilding. New routes, new markets, new connections. Under Mongol rule, Pax Mongolica created safety across long trade routes for about a century. Merchants could travel farther and safer. Goods and ideas flowed like never before. Gunpowder, the compass, printing, all traveled along these routes and reshaped the world. Stories like Marco Polo's show how cultures met. Luxury, knowledge and curiosity crossed borders. Think of the Mongols as a river. First flood, then fertile plains and new channels for life. Another myth, he was a tyrant without law. The reality is more complex. Genghis Khan created the Yasa, a legal code to bind a diverse empire together. His empire was multi-ethnic and multi-religious. The code helped keep order across diversity. Remarkably, the Yasa promoted religious freedom. People could worship as they chose. Religious leaders were often exempted from taxes, which won support from many communities. The Yasa applied to everyone, outlawing theft, bearing false witness and more. Even simple rules protected the environment, no dumping or dirtying rivers. The code was a glue. It turned tribal chaos into predictable order and fairness. Why should a 13th century story matter in 2025? Because its lessons are still with us. Lesson 1. Merit matters. Pick people for skill and integrity, not just for who they are. Lesson 2. Communication connects worlds. The yam was like our internet. Use it to build bridges. Lesson 3. Tolerance. Societies grow stronger when they respect difference. In schools, workplaces and online, value ideas, connect people and listen. We live in the most connected age ever. That power can unite us or divide us. The choice is ours. Genghis Khan reshaped a world. Today, you and I help shape ours. What connections will you build? What legacy will you leave? Talk about it below. Let's keep learning together.